Imagine from a movie scene to made of people in my dreams. The last time, if I recall, was a feeling of being alone. I don't know if where I'm going isn't far, but in case I go, no need to be stressed. Gotta take it home, 'cause there I really miss.
Ooh. Good morning, everybody. I just woke up, so I'm sorry if I look like a mess. So, just an hour ago, I woke up and I thought, whoa, why not film a day of my life working from home and reading and be a mom and be a living of the world? So, yeah, that's what we are doing today. We are filming, and you will be watching my day in a life being an alipin of the world. Welcome. 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 If you're new here, my name is May. I talk about books, although I'm not exactly sure if I give proper descriptions of each, but I talk more about my feelings about the books that I read, and yeah, that's basically it. In my channel, you will also find some travel clips and videos because I try so hard to go out to this scary world and enjoy my life. But it's again scary, so let's stick to books and coffee. Although I don't have my coffee yet, kasi I just woke up. But I will be getting my coffee after this intro. Anyway, hindi ko pa ba nasabi what I do? I am a corporate compliance officer, and yes, I am not a very fun person to be with. I don't know. My assumption kasi when na if you are an auditor, you're not a fun person to be with. Wait lang, nagre-reflect. Girl, judger kayo. Anyways, we just overthink too much, and that's it. And people overthink too much, and that's it. Well, yes, so I am a compliance, audit, and risk control officer of a multinational company. I receive spam messages like more than 5 times a day. Huwag niyo na i-try. I don't know, being an online person and an auditor, siguro naging target ka talaga. But that is way... So you have to be expert on determining whether or not an email or a text message or a call is legit. Kasi girl, maraming manloloko sa mundo. Girls and boys. Sorry. So yes, that's what I do for my corporate job. I also do some freelance writing for a blog. At gumaganon na ating... I also do some freelance writing for a vlog or a blog, sorry. Sorry, kakagisip ko lang. So yes, I also do some freelance writing, but I'm not sure if I have that on my to-do list today. So if not, whatever. I have here a list of tasks that I will be doing. So normally I will list down all the tasks that I need to do, and then naka per date siya, tapos iti-tick ko lang if done na siya or not yet. So I know when I got the task or when I was assigned to that task. So alam ko kung gaano katagal na siyang nagpe-pending sa akin, kasi in our job mostly we can control our own timelines. Well, of course, iba sa kapag may external submissions na hindi ikaw yung nagde-dictate ng deadline, so iba yun. But mostly sa mga internal activities, we have our own timeline, which is what I love. Pero syempre, wag naman yung masyadong matagal kasi hindi ka na efficient on this. So, ayun. So, I still have a few from last week. And, ngayon, isusulat ko pa lang kung ano yung mga pending ko for this week. Kasi yesterday was a busy meeting day. So, I didn't have the time to organize my tasks. So, ngayon, yun muna yung gagawin natin. Organize my tasks. And later this afternoon, I have to facilitate the training. That's 2 hour training yata yun. And I will be finishing, sana matapos ko, a report that I will finish or that I will submit today or within this week naman. But gusto ko na siyang tapusin today para I have the data na. That's it for work. And for the books that I am reading, I still have 2 books from my January TBR. If you haven't checked my January TBR, I will link wherever sa cards or in the description box below, but I still have 2 books pending or waiting to be read for my January TBR. Well, aside from homework, because I know na I can finish this in a month. I am actually having second thoughts of finishing this or getting a new edition kasi this version or this edition is ang translation na ginamit niya ay kay Pope, Alexander Pope, and it's written in poem style. Also, the wording, the terminologies are kind of deep for me. Yes, they're quotable. Yes, mukhang matalino yung mga quotes na yan. But for my own pleasure, for my own understanding and pacing ng aking reading, medyo mabagal ako. I'm still on book 3. So, I'm still on book 3, tapos hindi ko na siya na-pick up ulit. Kasi nga, medyo nahirapan ako kung intindihin siya. Kailangan kong balik-balik-balikan. And it's kind of time-consuming for me. Kaya, I am considering buying a new edition. But, that's for another vlog. I have a series reading Homer because I plan to also read the Odyssey, which is the sequel of the Iliad. Yun, head over to that playlist. I have only one pa lang. But siguro yung second book, decided na ako kung bibili ako ng bago or I will continue this edition. The next book or the other book that I should be reading for January is Phantom of the Opera. But basically, this is not part of the TBR. I just picked this up kasi this is one of the inspirations of the book that we read for the Mood Readers Club. Quick thoughts about the Phantom. I'm still on chapter 2 and girl, kaya hindi ko siya natatapos kasi it's kind of scary and boring at the same time. So may mga parts na scary about the Phantom, about the ghost, the opera ghost, but the pacing is siguro sa iba sakto lang. This is one of the perfect books na favorite ng maraming readers. But for me, siguro ako yung mabagal. Ako siguro yung mabagal. But yeah, not for me yet, but I will give it more chapters pa to get to me. So, yeah, I'm sure I will love this siguro sa mga gitna na. Kasi usually, ako as a reader, yung mga first chapters, mahirap akong makuha dyan eh. Dyan ako nabobore. Pag nalagpasan ko yan, okay na ako. So that's the Phantom. So those are the 2 books that I will be reading pa din na makikita nyo in multiple vlogs or reading vlogs. But for now, our focus is for When the Night Breaks by Janela Angeles. This is the second book of When Dreams Descend, the same book that I mentioned earlier that was inspired by the Phantom of the Opera. The plot that was introduced in the first book, walang closure. If you're curious about more things that happened, meron kaming almost semi-spoilery discussion that we just did this weekend. A vlog or sa channel ni Ate Ina, the founder of the Mood Readers Club. So I have a link somewhere here or in the description box. If you want to know more or hear more about the thoughts of the people who read the When Dreams Descend by the Janelle Angeles, head over to that page or that link. So, ngayon, para may closure tayo, umaasa ako na the second book answers all the questions. So far, in chapter 3, wala pang sagot. Mga tanong na naman. But for now, I will just get my coffee and work because I'm a responsible human being. See you whenever.
out. And when it sometimes doesn't go to plan, you're thrown right across and you get stuck in the sand. There's a way somehow. We'll find a way somehow. I know the first instance it might seem hard, my friend. That's why we're always home. That's why we're always home. It all works out for the better in the end. That's why we're always home. That's why we're always home. So I guess this means we'll have to live and learn. Find out from the tactics that just didn't work the way we always planned. It's not always clear as you thought it to be, but just look in the mirror and then you'll see the way it'll all work out. You'll find a way somehow. I know at first instance it might seem hard, my friend. That's why we're always home. That's why we're always home.
Hello, it's 5:30 p.m. already and I haven't done the report that I mentioned earlier. Excuse. That's how unproductive I was today for work. At least I spent time with Nemo and the tent. Well, that's the reality of being a mother working from home. So now I will be working na. Ngayon pala magsistart yung afternoon ko. Plus a bit of consultations and calls kanina din earlier this afternoon. That's basically it. So my goal tonight is to finish the report so I can continue reading when night breaks. So
I love you, although you give me fear and pain. You know I can't control. I hate you, although you give me all the reasons why I found my soul. When I sleep, you're next to me, even though you're my enemy. I forgive all the harm you've done to me. When I wake, you're begging me, draining me
hi.
of my
So
energy.
I just have an inquiry about the source document that I am using. So I have a few minutes while we wait for the confirmation. I'll just read a few more pages of When Night Breaks. So I am currently on chapter 4 and to be honest, medyo magulo pa rin siya for me. I don't know if I already mentioned, have I mentioned already? Na I have like na it is written in alternate point of view. So chapter 1 is the point of view of DeMarco. Chapter 2 point of view ni Kalia. Chapter 3 DeMarco for Kalia. But wait, chapter 4, yes, chapter 4 na kay Kalia tayo. So that's it. I am one minute left in this chapter. So here's a spoiler and a bit of an excerpt from chapter 4. Kalia swallowed hard as she wrenched her gaze away. The desperation to stay gripped her hard, but she fought that false promise. It wasn't real. None of this was. Not real. She was only convinced when Jack shook her out of it. The greenhouse gone. The illusion vanished. Once more they were standing in the dark, the loss as overwhelming as a death that she had to shut her eyes for a moment before firmly fixing her stare back to the ground, hoping for the end as she walked past him. Only Jack didn't move to follow her, hadn't moved at all. Perhaps he wasn't so impervious to the traps after all. Panic spiked in Kalia as she uttered his name, especially when his shoulders hiked up. It's here. Lights played across his face, forcing Kalia to spin around. Her breath caught hard in her throat at the sparking lights that nearly blinded her. Masyado na bang mahaba yung binabasa ko? Let's stop. So that's it. That's that's a small part of chapter 4. Interesting, yes. Catchy. I'm not exactly sure. Do we have at least some clues for the questions that were left hanging from the first book? I guess some of it, especially about the mirrors and where Talia actually is. So, yun. Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. Ba't sa huli ako nagsasabi ng spoiler? That's it for now. That's all I can share. Later, I will share to you my thoughts about the book or maybe more spoilers. Let's see. Hi, I'm sorry I wasn't able to update you last night. Um, it's the next morning already, and I just thought that I should let you know if there is no update, or minimal update. I'm 15% free, and still, ang gulo pala ng story. Mabagal yung pacing talaga for the second book. And nainis ako ang aga-aga kasi, girl, yung halaman ko, tama yung hinala ko. May daga dito sa kwarto. Kinakain na naman nila. Tingnan mo, gulo-gulo yung lupa. Napipito na naman ako. Kaya pala may mga butas-butas. Come on. Nanggigigil ako talaga. So, I have no choice but to siguro cover the plant mismo kapag gabi. Nakakainis, walang patawad. Napakabata pa ng baby ko. Gigigil ako talaga. So, today we will go out for my booster and my mom's second dose. Well, kasabay ako sa kanya. Second dose niya, and I will try to get a booster for my COVID vaccine. Well, kung tatanungin niyo ako, sabi nila, delikado daw yung second, yung booster. From what I hear sa mga nagkaroon na, mas showy yung side effects. So, ingat tayong lahat. Pero, in terms of safe ba siya or hindi, sana maglabas yung any health organization to confirm whether or not it's safe. So, ingat tayo sa mga pinaniniwalaan muna natin, okay? Maniwala tayo sa merong data and not sa mga marites. And that applies to everything, not just the vaccine and COVID information. Ooh, ang kalat talaga, bes. So, liligpitin ko muna ito dahil medyo maraming lupa ang nagkalat sa aking desk. Nagigigil ako talaga. Yun lang. Yun lang for today and for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. That's all. Thank you and see you on my next one.